optimism kind of about this season. There's some more hope now that the slate is kind of cleared at quarterback. But what is a realistic amount of winnable games for the Saints this season? Just to go through their home and away schedule. At home, of course, you have the NFC South, but then you have the Arizona Cardinals, the San Francisco 49ers, the New England Patriots, the New York Jets, and the New York Giants. And away, you have the NFC South again, of course. And then you have the Buffalo Bills, the Los Angeles Rams, the Miami Dolphins, the Seattle Seahawks, the Chicago Bears, and the Tennessee Titans.
It's a good question. It's a great question, actually. Let's start with the road games. I mean, I don't think they beat the Bills. Could beat Chicago. Probably not the Rams. Probably not Miami. Seattle's a maybe, but it's a long way to go. I'll give them the Titans, so 2, and then give me Panthers, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm at like 3 right there. We'll go the other direction on the divisional games, so we'll take it up to 5. 5 or 6. 5 or
Okay.
6, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's winnable games, really. Like you could go through here individually in a vacuum and be like, yeah, they can beat the Patriots. Yeah, they can beat the Jets. Yeah, they can beat the Giants. But they aren't going to win all those games. Yeah, they
Yeah.
can beat the Titans. Yeah, they can beat the Bears. So I'm going to say 5 or 6. I think 5's been the number that I've been really kind of comfortable with. If the O line's good, Banks is good, Fuaga's good, Penning's serviceable, and Chuck is okay under pressure. I mean, I'm above that 5, but there's just too much unknown with the. I mean, we're
Yeah.
projecting just a pure projection at the most important position on the field, and it's impossible to say.
Yeah, I'm actually at 4. I'm actually a little bit lower because of the amount of unknowns, but I think it's going to be an exciting 4. And I think kind of a lot of these games are going to be exciting, but there's not going to be any just straight up, oh, I completely came in and dominated. I have Atlanta, Carolina, the Jets, and the Titans. Now, I have Chicago on here, but I took them off just because I think another year under Caleb Williams, they might be pretty good. He might live up to the hype at some point. It has to happen at some point. But yeah, I think I'm comfortable with saying 4 or 5. And I've been burned too many times to say 5. I can't even lie. I think that just that you just don't know. You don't know what the defense is going to look like, how it's going to meld all together. You don't know what the offense is going to look like. You don't know what the protection is going to look like. You just mentioned Banks. You don't know where he's going to be at. So I think it's just it's too early for me to go that high, and that's not even high.
Yeah, I don't know. My 3 most winnable games at home, probably Carolina, probably the Jets,
Hmm.
and I'll say Giants, but I could see them beating the Cardinals in week 1 because it's the
Okay.
week 1 game, the
Okay.
opener. They don't know what Kellen Moore's going to do yet, so I could see them beating the Cardinals in week 1. Them road, I think Carolina remains the most winnable. Penix sucks, like that changes the Falcons thing,
Yeah.
but I don't know yet. Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, obviously, and probably the Bears. I mean, I think those are probably the 3 most winnable road games.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely think there can be some surprises on this list.
Always is, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit later about like the matchups that just make you feel a little bit better. But the Saints' strength of schedule, based off of last season and everything like that, they're like the second easiest. So, do you think that like helps them a little bit going in there saying, "Oh, well, we should beat these guys," or is just a any given Sunday kind of mentality of just got to be ready?
Yeah, you just got to be ready. I mean, you got to be ready for every game. There's always games every year where it's like, wow, they beat like this team beat that team. Oh wow, the Giants beat them. There's
Yeah,
always that. Who did the Giants beat last year? Like there's always a game where it's like, you're just always surprised. So yeah, it's all those things, man. Like they're gonna win some games nobody expects them to win. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, they'll probably beat the Bills and lose to the Titans. Like it's just stuff like that all the time.
yeah, a huge flip flop right there.